the national spotlight after a teacher taught her kindergartners a lesson about being transgender because one of the young students was transitioning. The lesson upset some parents who say that they really would have appreciated a little heads up that this was going to happen in the classroom, and that it left their children upset, some of them, and confused about all this because they are 5 years old. For her part, the teacher says that she meant no harm.
What I will share over and over again is how proud I was of my students. It was never my intention to harm any students, only to support them through the difficult situation.
So this has caused a sharp divide within this community. My next guests have children at this school, and they're so fearful about retribution in their community for not being okay with this that they have asked us to disguise their faces and their names. So for the purpose of this interview, we will call them Mary Ann and Susan. So Mary Ann and Susan.
But just before this, they said that they were gonna speak freely.
Has put you in such a difficult situation that you can't show your face. I think that says a world about what we're talking about here. So Susan, tell everybody what your experience was with your child. She was read a book about transgender. A child in the class is transitioning.
Look at the time on the clock down below.
What was her reaction when she came home that night?
So we were not told about the book or anything by the school. I actually had to interview my 5-year-old about what happened in class because when I asked the teacher, she told me that I had to ask my daughter. And so we were still confused about what had actually happened, but we did find out that the book I Am Jazz was read. And so a couple nights after, my daughter was taking a bath, and she got up out of the water, and her hair was slicked back, and she saw a reflection of herself in the drain in the bathtub, and she started shaking and crying because she thought that she looked like a boy. And she was like, "Mommy, I don't want to be a boy. I turned into a boy. Mommy, I don't want to be a boy." And it was watching her go through that I realized that this lesson that was taught to my child was not a lesson about acceptance or love. It was a lesson that caused her to have a lot of fear and confusion, and she was actually taught that she could turn into the opposite sex. And that is what really troubled me. I really wish that I had the opportunity to talk to her about this first, and even the opportunity to opt out and maybe keep her home for the day if they had to discuss this.
Obviously, you should have that choice, and they should have told the parents. Apparently,
Let them talk, Martha.
Sex, they have to let the parents know. But if they're talking about gender identity, they can hide that from you and not share that with you. So, Mary Ann, your daughter made the great mistake, you say, of calling this child, and nobody wishes any ill on this poor child and what they're going through, but she called him by the wrong name, right? And got in trouble?
Yes, that is correct. She saw the child on the playground, and she said hi to the name that they had gone to school together the entire last year, and he had one name for kindergarten, and then he was reintroduced at the end of the school year by a new name, a girl name. And though she's not in his class this year, they saw each other on the playground, and she ran up and said hi to him by the name she knows him as. And she was reprimanded on the spot. And then later that day, she was actually pulled out of her classroom and sent to the principal's office to discuss what had happened.
The school says she was not reprimanded. Student B was not punished or disciplined in any way. The student and the principal simply had a conversation, like conversations that would happen. Did she feel that she was reprimanded?
Absolutely. I met with the principal following the incident. She again said that she was not reprimanded, she was not punished in any way. I disagree. I mean, I agree that she wasn't formally punished, but to a small child to get pulled out of class.
Yeah. Oh, you feel like, oh, I'm taking you
down
you're
to
in
the
trouble.
principal's
Absolutely.
office.
I'm almost out of time. Susan, I want to ask you a quick question. What's the response been from other parents who don't feel the way that you do? Why are you not allowed to speak out and show your face?
I think that this is a really polarizing issue, and people want to make it about a specific group of people, and that's really not what it's about. It's really about, I think any parent would want the right to know what their children are learning in school, and the right to be notified if topics of anything like sexuality or any other controversial issue is talked about.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, obviously the focus in school should be on learning. They should be working on reading and all of the things that kindergartners are supposed to work on. And if you want to have these conversations, I would imagine you'd like to have them at home with your children, as we all do, when you feel that it's age appropriate. Susan and Mary Ann, thank you both for sharing your story with us tonight. You're brave, and you've spoken out.
You're brave. You can't even show your faces.
So we want to know your stories here at the story as well. Tweet me at Martha McCallum.
You need to go back and get a guest host with Bill Hemmer.
Tucker Carlson.
You're no good on solo. All right, people. This is getting ridiculous. Just before that interview started, right before they came back, Martha McCallum said this. She said, these people were going to be interviewed, and they were going to be speaking freely, but hide their identity. Now, can you have it both ways? Can you speak freely and yet hide your identity like that? You can either do one or the other. You can't do both. It's just like when people call up and debt collectors call up and they say, well, we have a personal business matter to speak to you about. No, you don't, because it doesn't make sense. It can't be personal and business. It's one or the other. But it can't be a personal business matter. Think about that. But see, what's disturbing is that, you get, the whole thing is wrong. It's just totally wrong. If they're going to speak freely, speak freely. But don't hide behind the mask or anything else. If you're in the witness protection program, yeah, that'll do. But you don't need to do that for this. That defeats the purpose. Okay? The producers and everything of the program need to know this. Okay? And at that age, if you heard the whole thing, you might have to hear it again. But it's totally insane. What is this world coming to? Okay? And then the poor child was scolded, for calling the person by the wrong name, because at the end of 1 year, the little child knew this person as by another name, and according to the great Martha McCallum, she says, well, child B had a different name at the end of the year, and then when it came back, child B was introduced to the class by another name. Oh, God forbid. Where in the world have we gone? All right. This is just totally incredible. And these Fox News alerts have got to go. Okay? If you're going to be on here, everything is a Fox News alert. Okay? Enough of it. All right? It's like the boy who cried wolf. You don't want to be like that. The boy who cried wolf. Doesn't make sense. But, who am I? I'm just somebody who tells it like it is. And you know what? I hope we grow up and we learn from this mess. All right? We have, I don't know. Maybe they do call, we call airboats over here. But I guess in Texas they call them fan boats. Okay? Maybe they, I don't know. It's crazy. But, oh, and by the way, would somebody tell Leland Vitter that the governor of Texas has not walked since 1988? I think it's since 1988. Could be in 1984. Since he got hit by a tree while he was jogging. So he's paralyzed. Okay? So there is no way on this earth I was waiting for a miracle to happen yesterday. I mean, through all this thing. But Leland Vittard and his co-host, I believe her name is Elizabeth, were insistent on, letting us walk, see the governor walk in to the press conference. And everybody knows the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, has been in a wheelchair for all these years, and he's paralyzed. But see, and now everybody's going to be outraged because I'm saying that. Well, it's tough, because you know what? I myself am crippled, so what the hell? Okay, because I can say that, right? Okay, I can say that. Enough of this political police crap, politically correct police crap. This is for the birds. All right, let's be real. All right, we got people in Texas dying that have lost their homes, and we're worried about why the president of the United States didn't respond fast enough with his words with what happened in Virginia. Oh, get real. And Sheriff Joe Arpaio was pardoned. Okay, isn't this incredible? And I guess the latest is that rumor has it, according to Martha McCullum, that Nikki Haley is going to be taking over Tillerson's spot. What is this? I mean, talk about outrageous. And, they got to go back to basics with this stuff. All right? So let's go back to basics. Reporting 101. Report the news. Okay? These shows got to go. All right? Everybody's got their opinion. Fox News is going down the toilet. All right? And the one thing that I get really, really miffed about is that how many times have we heard, oh, well, we got to go, we're coming up to a hard break. Who cares? Okay? Who really cares? I don't care about those hard breaks. Okay? Judge and manage your time accordingly. All right? Isn't that why you have producers? Isn't that why you have earpieces in earpieces in your ear? Okay? So you can communicate with each other. Okay? That's poor communication. And that comes back to the people at Fox News and all cable channels. I don't care. We don't care about the hard breaks. If you're going to talk to the people, you better make some time to speak to these people. Okay? Especially now that we're in, the things that are going on in Texas. And now it's going to be happening with the bad weather going to Louisiana. So let's get real, people. Okay? Back to basics. Oh, and by the way, just in case you're wondering, and you can look this up yourself, all right? Abraham Lincoln, yeah, he was a racist. Have a good day. And happy Monday, everybody. God bless our first responders all over the United States, all over the world. Be with you all, and safe. Just be safe out there when you're rescuing, because there's surprises in the water that nobody knows. Okay? And that other comment I made about Abraham Lincoln, look it up on YouTube. Okay? All right? Robert E. Lee, we love you.